out on YouTube. This is Michael with another Star Trek Starship review from the Eaglemoss collection, and this one is issue number 23, which is the Nebula class. Very nice ship. And I'm going to have to use two hands to bring this one out to show you. I want to show you this right away. The support stand that fits into the part of the base barely does, because I guess the ship is so front heavy. And so it pulls out, it doesn't hold in there very well. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that off of there. The clip itself actually does hold the ship very well, but the support stand does not fit into the base very well. I've considered gluing it in there, but then I knew I couldn't take it out if I ever had to put it away somewhere. I didn't want to take the chance of breaking the clear base or the support itself, so I just kind of lived with it. But here's the ship itself from the side and the top. And I'm sure most of you noticed that this part up here for the Nebula class is different across different ones. This is the one they went for from the Deep Space Nine episode Waltz. This is the, of course you can see there, the USS Honshu. And you can see a nice little shot of the bottom of this one. I do think that this ship is beautiful. I don't think it gets nearly enough credit in the Star Trek universe for what it is. Of course we know that how this model actually came about in the series. They sort of just did a kit bash of a Galaxy class ship. They took out the neck, they put the nacelles under the saucer. I mean, it's really mostly just Galaxy class parts with this thing on top, which, like I said, is different from one to the other, but that's all it is. But I do think it's a gorgeous ship, and I would like to have seen it more in the series. Unfortunately, we didn't. It almost looks like a turtle, honestly. That's kind of what I think of when I look at this. It's like a turtle. So it's a gorgeous model, absolutely love it. They did use clear plastic for the warp nacelles, the blue part and the red part. The rest of this actually seems to be metal, the saucer for sure. And the nacelles themselves are plastic, even the gray parts, but the rest of the ship is metal. So that is pretty cool, that is pretty impressive. Absolutely love it. I'm not quite sure why they went with the Honshu as opposed to, say, the Phoenix from the Next Generation episode Wounded. But, I don't know, maybe they just like this, maybe they just like that better, I don't know. And it does, I like this, I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I like this top piece more. I think it's the sensor pod, they call it. But, yeah, I do like that more than the Phoenix, and maybe they did too. Not quite sure where the impulse engines are on this ship, actually, now that I'm looking at it, but that's a side matter that doesn't make any difference. So that is pretty cool. I just like this ship. I mean, it's one of my favorites, so I just like to show it off. I was really happy to hear them announce that this was going to be in the set, and especially so early on in the set, so I could definitely get it, just in case money ever became an issue later on and I wouldn't be able to. Of course, that's always an issue when it comes to collecting these things, that you might run out of money, and then next thing you know, you can't afford to get what you want to get. Put that there. Hopefully it'll hold. Yeah, it lurched forward a little bit. So, the magazine. Of course, you already saw the cover. Inside, as per usual, it shows you how it connects to the stand, and you get some stats on the ship itself. Nice little beauty shot of it there. Yeah, I have the Phoenix down here. Of course, you can't see the sensor pod in this picture. Oh, okay, you can in this one. Alright, so you got some scenes that it has been in. You got the Sutherland over here. That would have been a good one, too. And it actually has the same sensor pod up top, so I'm not sure why they didn't go with the Sutherland. But over here, you see the Phoenix up top and the sensor pod it has, how it's different. Over there, I think that's the Farragut from the Star Trek Generations movie. That one's a good one, and then it had the sensor pod on top. Yeah, I'm really not sure why they went with the Honshu now that I'm looking at the magazine. They could have gone with the Farragut, they could have gone with the Sutherland. I mean, those would have made better choices. I mean, they would have looked the same, they would have just had a different name and registry number on the hull, but, you know, whatever. And above, below, front, back, and side. Like I said, it looks like a turtle to me. I'm not sure if anybody else... I mean, kind of a sled, but also sort of a turtle. I don't know if anybody else is getting that. Very compact ship. If I was in the Star Trek universe, I would love to captain this particular ship. Designing the Nebula class course, like I said, it's a kit bash from a Galaxy class. And some more designing. So it was a physical model, so that was nice. Of course, it had to be for the next generation. They weren't really doing CGI or anything. Later on, it became a CGI model for episodes like Message in a Bottle and Voyager. Introducing the Cardassians. Of course, they were actually debuted in the same episode that showed the first Nebula class ship, which was the Phoenix. Not quite sure why they made it. Like, I would have put the Cardassians in something that actually had something to do with Cardassians, like the Galar class, but that's just me. I guess they ran out of things to say about the Nebula class, about 2 pages too short, because here we see the last page, on-screen appearances, and our next issue is right there. The Xindi insectoid ship, and a nice little shot of it from above. So, what do I think of this model? The model itself is very good. I would give the model itself a 5 out of 5 because it really is impressive with the detail work that they did on it. I'm not sure if it's just my stand that kind of lurches forward and doesn't hug snugly into there, but it is a little bit of a concern when moving the model from one place to another. You gotta be very careful. So I do have to take a point off for that because, you know, if this falls, especially with the warp nacelles being kind of fragile like they are, the possibility of it breaking is certainly up there. It's kind of like it was with the USS Reliance, the Miranda class. You know, not holding to the base securely, it very much can be a problem. You don't want to, like, you know, if the floor isn't necessarily the sturdiest, you know, you walk by and after time the vibrations work it out. You know, or you just have to move it to clean around it or dust it, or you just want to move it somewhere else and you forget that this is one of the fragile ones, then, you know, that very much does become a concern for these models, because you don't want to have to go out and spend another, you know, however much. How much are these? I don't remember. I think they're like $20-something a piece. Yeah, they are 20-something because it's $40 a month for 2. So yeah, they're about $20 each, and you don't want to have to go out and spend that again because, you know, it just didn't hold to the base well. So I am going to give it a 4 out of 5 for that reason, which is a shame because it is such a beautiful model. Like I said, the model itself would be a 5 out of 5. I mean, if you don't care about the base, it's a 5 out of 5. But I do have to give points to the base, or points off for the base on this one, just because, same reason as the Reliant, like I was saying, you know, you don't want to take the chance that you just nudge it a little bit and it falls off, hits the floor and shatters. You just don't want to. So, that's my review for issue 23, the Nebula class from the Eaglemoss Star Trek Starship collection. And I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe. I'm always doing more videos. Press the like button if you like this one. Leave a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And also, there is a way to support your favorite YouTubers, including me, I hope, financially, without dipping into your own pocket, and it's actually very simple. YouTubers get paid by interactions with the ads. It doesn't matter how many views the video gets, it matters how many times people interact with the ads. So, if you'd like to contribute financially to your favorite YouTubers or your favorite YouTube videos, you can watch that little commercial ad at the beginning of the video, or you can click on one of the little banner ads that show up at the bottom. I know most people just click them away or skip the ad, but honestly, if you interact with them, the advertisers will actually give that YouTuber a little bit of money. So that's a great way to help out without dipping into your own pocket, and you can't lose with that. Thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.